with the big club, the way that we play with Stockton, and the way that we play ultimately with the Summer League. The ability, we got Kobe, we got Mason, we got Keon, we got two-ways as well, like looking at Isaac, looking at Isaiah, these guys that come in and they've done some really good stuff. So, I'm excited to watch them work and then see them succeed.
You said you got a gumbo mix of players and stuff like that, some which you are familiar with.
Yeah.
Well, what is it like, when you have other players coming into the mix and you try to get them acclimated?
It's interesting that you say that, because I think this might be the first time in Summer League history where we actually had two teams in training camp. So that was kind of interesting, trying to figure out timing and drills and making sure that the reps were enough and all those type of things. And then I think that, to your point, you get the ability to see what a guy does and what he has, and we try to put him in so many different situations, because you don't get the ability to practice and play a whole bunch, so you got to find out about them. Did I go watch tape on mostly all of them so I can kind of get a feel for who they are and what they do? But you also have to remember that's what they did. Like, all of us were the best where we came from. But when you get here, you usually have to find your niche and find your role, and that will be up to them to do that.
So what it looks like for Kobe and Keon, where are their progressions been the most noticeable, at least on day one with you?
I would say that's a good one, because I think that this is a different animal for them. Like, in the season, they are who they are. To his point, they are who they are for the Kings. Now you come to Summer League, and it's a chance for you to expand your game a little bit. Now, how do you do that? Do you do it in leadership? Do you do it in scoring? Do you do it in even more defense? And it's hard to say, because I think that as I'm watching them, I'm seeing a little bit of all of it, but really it's the games that matter, and then the work that they put in off the floor. So that'll be one of those questions I think I'd be able to better answer at the end as we watch them progress.
As you obviously won't have Devin competing, but is he someone you want to have kind of close by to you, or this team kind of as these weeks kind of develop?
My son and Devin were friends. I've seen him for a long time with his dad, Anthony, so super excited and proud to watch what they've done as a family. I hope that, and I believe that he will be in Vegas, and he's been here every day, so he has the ability to see it, to sit down and talk with him and just kind of see where he's at and what he's doing. But great kid, I'm super excited. I can't wait to get him on the court.
How much of a voice will you have tearing down the two rosters for Vegas?
That's always above my pay grade right there, right? I think they've already kind of worked that out, but it's going to be, I think, a little bit of work in progress, because you never know. They go to San Francisco and somebody just jumps off the charts. You got to give them, that's part of who we are as a team, is we give people the opportunity, and then we shake their hand and we bring them along once they have the success. So if we got somebody that goes up there and just is lights out, we'll probably see them in Vegas.
This is obviously an opportunity for you as well. How are you taking this to kind of improve as a coach?
Man, every single aspect. Like, I've gained so much respect for what I watch Coach Brown do on a day-to-day basis, from the training camp aspect to the coaches' meetings aspect, to when the clipboard is handed to you on the sideline aspect, to the calling timeouts in game, dealing with your coaches, dealing with players. Like, all of that just hits you in the face. And it's good. Like, that's what I'm here for. So I'm trying to absorb it all, which is difficult because I tried to do that last night, and it was just you leave with a feeling of you're proud for the players, but you're always self-critiquing in a way that probably is not healthy.
Yeah. Is it hard to prepare for? It's hard enough, I guess, with having this many guys, this many players in the gym, not many practices, but a team like the Chinese national team probably adds a whole nother dynamic in terms of familiarity.
Absolutely. I think we'll look at it, but more than anything for a team like that. Now, if it was like our third or fourth game and they had played, it'd be a lot easier. But since we haven't played, I think that more of the emphasis is on focusing on who we are, what we do, and when the Kings hit the court, this is how the Kings play, regardless of of who the opposition is. And I think that that's what I expected in my talks with them. That's what I expect from them. Like, we'll go back and watch how it played out, but we do not change what we do. This is who we are, and this is how we get down, and that's what I expect.
Last one, Brandon.
Cal Classic, they obviously naming an award after Mitch Richmond. Just what's your thoughts on them honoring him in that way?
Well, The Rock is The Rock, man. I'm like a fan, as a peer, super respectful, and for our city, our team to continue to honor some of our great players, I think is an absolute must. It just builds on the legacy. It builds on who we are, so that's fantastic. And it also means he'll probably be in the building, so that's always good, right? Thank you guys. Appreciate it.